Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this sequence here, we're going to work on your spine. We're going to work on some rotation, some lateral flexion, and you'll need one long stick. So whether it's your 6-footer or 7-footer, or if you don't have our sticks, you can use a dowel or PVC pipe. So first thing we're going to do is get into this nice split stance here. So let's go right leg forward. So we are going to work on some stability of the feet and hips. We're going to take the stick and we're going to place it at your 3 o'clock position. So elbow is going to be right at the hip, forming this 90-degree angle. And we're going to start off with some side bending. So I'm using this stick for stability, and I'm going to reach over, and I'm pushing my hip to 9 o'clock, reaching my both hands to 3 o'clock. And we're going to hold for 3 to 5 seconds, working lateral flexion of the spine, shifting of the hips, come back out. And you can press down into the floor as much as you need to for stability. So let's do it again. Drive the stick into the ground, reaching out directly to 3 o'clock with both hands. Make sure you can breathe into the position you're getting into. Come back out of this slow. And we're going to move on to the last rep. So push the stick into the ground for stability. Push that left hip away towards 9 o'clock. Drive both hands out. If you have any shoulder issues on that left side and you can't reach, go to where you can, or keep your hand low and get this nice side bend. Come back up, and we're going to switch sides. So we've got left foot forward. So the split can be as big as you want if you really want to challenge the legs, or bring it in if your legs aren't quite as strong. So stick is going to be at 9 o'clock, elbows right at the hip, forming this 90-degree angle. Use this for stability. We're going to push our hip out to the right and reach both hands to 9 o'clock. Go as far as you comfortably can. You should be able to talk or breathe in this position. Come back up. We got 2 more here. So push the hips away. Push the stick into the ground as much as you need for stability, but we're not balancing on the stick. Come back up. What I mean by not balancing on the stick is if the stick were to go away, I shouldn't fall over. Hold for 3 to 5. And we'll come right back up. Okay, now we're going to start to add in some rotation. So we're going to get right leg forward again. This time, we're going to have the stick right outside our front heel, and we're going to place our hand up nice and high. What I'm going to do with my left hand is I'm going to bring this thing across my thigh, and what I'm going to do is resist my thigh from wanting to leak out as we go through these rotations. We'll do 3 on each side. So left hand comes across, hand is up nice and high. I'm going to push my left hand into my thigh, and I'm going to slowly rotate to my right, going as far as I comfortably can. I want to make sure I can breathe. We're going to hold this end range position for 3 to 5 seconds. We're going to slowly come out of it. Relax. Same thing. Hands on the thigh. Push in. Drive the stick into the ground. About 30% effort. I'm going to rotate behind me. Make sure you're breathing. So a couple things. You can look behind you to get a bigger stretch, or if you want to add in some cervical spine, you can keep your eyes straight ahead. Come back slowly. If your legs get tired, stand up a little bit, then sink back down until you can touch your thigh. Push the hand into there, and slowly rotate to your right. So you should feel maybe a stretch through the left oblique, all the way up this line here, all the way to that right shoulder, through the chest. Come back to center, stand up, and we'll switch sides. So left leg's forward, split stance. That stick is just outside your left heel, hands up nice and high, so we're sinking down into a light monkey hang. Taking the right hand, reach across the thigh, And let's go into our thoracic rotation to the left. So pushing into the thigh, and I'm driving the stick into the ground at about 30% effort and keeping that tension as I rotate behind me. Remember, you can look behind you or you can keep your eyes straight ahead. Come back to center, ease off, sink back down into your hang, reach across, and see if you can rotate a little further. Make sure we still want to be able to talk and breathe. We're going to hold this position. Slowly come out of it. Ease off. And we'll do one more here. So sinking down. Reach that hand across. Pull. Slowly come out and relax. So now we're going to tie those two together with a little more coordination. So right leg is forward. Now we're going to place the stick just across the chest, and we're going to do some forward and reverse kayaks. So what we're doing here is we're combining lateral flexion and thoracic spine rotation. So I'm going to basically pretend like I'm kayaking downriver. Hips stay mostly stable, but I'm letting my spine and head move side to side and in a circular motion. So we'll do about 5 or 6 forward, and then now we're going to reverse. We're going nice and slow. Try to follow my pace. So think about a backstroke. Think about right hand scooping into the ground, coming up, should be pointing forward, and then left hand tracing and scooping into the ground. Try to follow this pace, and then we can speed it up a little bit. And come up and relax. Switch legs. So same motion, we're going to go forward first, and then come back. So left split, stick is across the chest, and let's go with the forward kayak. So left hand traces backwards, front hand comes over the top, left hand comes up, right hand traces backwards, and there is motion in the head, motion in the spine. So I am feeling my weight shift between right and left leg. We'll get a few more forward. And let's reverse it. So scoop that ground with your right hand, and then scoop it with the left. Back down to the right. We'll get a few more. And slowly come up and relax. So you can use that as a warm-up or for some nice active recovery.